Oscar Bevis, IFL TV MTK Global, delighted to be joined by Mr. Lennox Clarke in the Frank Warren Bubble doubleheader, Friday and Saturday live on BT Sport. How are we, mate?
I'm alright, man. Just chilling, relaxing, just enjoying it, man. Enjoying it.
Do you have to sort of suck these things in? Because as much as you're fully focused on the fight, when you retire, you want to look back and go, you know what? What a week that was. I had good fun. I met these people. Do you know what I mean? Do you have to suck this whole opportunity in as much as it's fight focused?
Yeah, of course, man. Obviously, we're chilling, we're enjoying, we're doing something that we've worked hard to do. So this is the fun time, innit? We're about to fight. So this is what everything we've been doing. It's all coming together now for us.
Well, the hard work's done, and Saturday night, you will fight for the British and Commonwealth title and the new. Well, one of you is going to be the new, but why is it going to be Lennox Clarke?
It's going to be me, man. It's going to be me. I'm too hungry, you know. I thought I fell short last time by a split decision, you know, and I won't be doing it this time.
Is that where the motivation is coming from, that hunger of falling short before?
Yeah, because I know that I'm at the level. You know, I'm at the level. I believe I can do more. But I've got to prove I'm at the level first to, you know, all the boxing fans that think I fell short that night, and myself.
I was there that night in Birmingham, and I do want to talk about that a little bit, because I remember at the time, and I don't know obviously how you view it now, but I remember at the time, did you feel a little bit hard done by with the decision? I remember there being a little bit of tension perhaps backstage, and that obviously now you reflect on that. Just want to talk about that a little bit for me. Was it a bit disappointed at the time in the decision?
Yeah, because if I wasn't in the ring, there wouldn't have been a fight. So I don't know how you can win a fight running, you know, like I was pressing the fight. I felt I'd done enough in the later rounds to win the fight. I didn't feel like I lost the fight that bad. I don't think I lost the fight, to be honest. I thought without me there wouldn't have been one. I thought I'd just nicked it and done enough. You know, I've had messages off Adhd after the fight and Richie Woodall. They thought I'd done enough, but you know, it's down to the judges. That's why you've got to go in there and leave it all in the ring. So it's not left to the judges.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to be getting your second chance on Saturday night. Let's talk about Willy. So the little e-press conference you've done with Dev, right? We're just going to sort of try and assess that, break that down. I think I heard the word dustbin 100 times. He just seemed to be laughing and shouting over everything you were saying. There was a little bit of needle. There was a little bit of fun. It was actually quite a good, 15-minute watch.
Yeah, of course it was. Well, we built the fight, haven't we? The fight's built now. We've prepped the fight. And now we just got to prime it. So it's going to be a hell of a fight. He's a cheeky little ADHD kid. He's just, you know, he's full of beans. He's full of life. I'm going to zap that out of him on Saturday night. Him and Dominic are both going to know it was a bad choice to fight me. It's too early. As you said about the dustbins, that was me referring to his opponents that have just come over and have just been rolling them over, bowling the dustbins over. I said, I ain't a dustbin. I'll take his best shots and I'm going to keep coming at him. So, you know, he's going to have a heart attack.
It interests me when you said he's almost like a little ADHD kid. Have you, your experience in the game, is it one of them things where you feel like you've come across people like that many times, come across someone who's full of beans, full of life?
Well, it's obvious to see, you know, he's a young lad and he's full of beans. That's obvious to see in the kid. He's definitely got something wrong with him because he wants a punch in the face outside the ring the way he carries on. You know, he's an idiot. The kid's an absolute idiot.
What was it about his mannerisms that you just didn't like?
Yeah, I just walked through the corridor here and he's just going, he's going to feed me the jab, laughing. But he made himself look fucking like a little kid. That's what he is. I don't know what to say about him. I'm going to punch his face in on Saturday night. That's all I can say.
Do you feel like now there's a bit of needle as well? It just obviously it makes the fight more interesting. It makes it more watchable for us as well. But mentally for you, does that give you motivation? The fact there's that little bit of needle there?
Yeah, it's completely motivated. You know, I don't need any more motivating because I'm a motivated person. But it's, you know, it's making me remain even more switched on, even more focused, and even more hungry to win on the night. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I mean, it is going to be like an upset the script sort of thing because BT have backed Willy. He's got managers of guys in the States, Shelley Finkel and stuff. They've, the new Joe Calzaghe's been billed as, you said, they're blowing smoke up his arse. So this is like a rip up the script sort of situation.
Of course it is. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I am going to do. No doubt he's a good fighter. And, there's a reason why he's got all these people behind him. But, I think this fight's too early for him. Maybe in 4 or 5 fights' time, yes, then call out Lennox Clarke and think you're going to do all this to him. But you ain't doing it to him now, mate. You're too young in the game. I'm too old in the teeth for him.
You talk about Lerrone not really bringing the fight to you, and you said if you weren't in there, there'd have been no fight at all. Is he going to look at that blueprint if we're honest? Like you said, because of his amateur background, he can box. You know, let's not get it wrong. He can box. Is he going to look at that and go, "That's how I'm going to have to fight"? Or do you think he will stand there? I know you were trying to goad him to. Will he stand there and go toe to toe with you realistically?
Well, the ADHD kids, his ADHD is going to kick in, isn't it? And at some point,
He's just going to bolt across the ring at you.
he's going to come, and you know, so it's not going to be. Lerrone boxes scared. He's a scared fighter who boxes negatively. Willy's he's obviously been pumped up with the hype behind him. He's obviously going to believe in his hype. So at some point when his ADHD kicks in, he's going to come, and then he's going to get banged. So yeah.
And that bang is you stopping Willy Hutchinson.
That's me. The bang's me. Yeah, and he's going to meet me in the ring. So it's going to be good, man. It's going to be a hell of a fight, and I know it's going to be exciting for everyone else watching.
And what would it mean to you?
Exciting for me to be involved with it.
And exciting for you looking across the ring at what you hope is him on the canvas.
There you go, mate.
What would it mean to you from the belt's perspective if you were to stand there on Saturday and have the Commonwealth on one shoulder, the British on the other, the journey you've been on from when you started boxing, and even beforehand, aspirations you might have had in other things in life? What will it mean to stand there with those belts?
Come on, mate. Listen, speaking of my mate Kane, we're both from the same journey. We've both come from the white collars. We didn't have all this amateur pedigree. We've done it the fast way, the hard way, and we're both here now boxing in big fights. I'm boxing for the British Commonwealth title, televised. Come on, mate, this is a dream for many fighters, even going through the amateurs. So I'm living the dream and I'm happy. So I'm just soaking it all up and enjoying it, and even more so when I win them belts.
Do you have to pinch yourself at times? Because the way you spoke about it then was like you were almost in half disbelief at how like big of an occasion it is. Do you have to pinch yourself and go, I'm main eventing on BT Sport for these belts?
It's right though, isn't it? You know, it's right. I'm the king of the white collars. Willy's the king of the kids, and you know we're boxing for a massive title on telly. It's massive.
Well, it could be a good weekend for the BCB promotion boys, and yeah, good luck to Kane out in Gibraltar as well. And you and him could have a right old week, couldn't you?
Yeah, mate. We could have a right old celebrational week as well. Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, man. Good luck to Kane, and you know, hopefully we both do the business and win these titles.
Right, Lennox, thanks for speaking to Eiffel TV. Anything you'd like to add just before we go?
Yeah.
Just tune in.
Yeah, man. Just follow me on my socials. Instagram, I'm Lennox Leon, and Twitter is Lennox Clarke Boxing, Lennox C Boxing.